Fabi later himself said that, he felt that his opponents hadn't been at their best. But I think that's also kind of playing down his own achievements, because Fabi did it all correctly. He put pressure on his opponents, and when you do that, people tend to crack. And, Fabi employing the Queen's Gambit perhaps declined. We will find out later on. What is Erwin going to respond? Is the Queen's Knight going to come out, or will it be the Knight on G1?
Yeah, those tend to be the two most popular moves in this position. Interesting to see Fabiano do this. You mentioned the Queen's Gambit. He often accepts the Queen's Gambit here, but now he just keeps the tension. And it was fascinating as well seeing Anish Giri walk past and check out the score sheets as if this is groundbreaking stuff, as if this is a brand new position. But of course, this is hundreds of years old, and this Queen's Gambit has been declined for now. And Erwin, he tends to be a very positional player, but once you give him a chance to kind of spice things up, he does jump on your position.
Right, actually. His light square strategy. I'm a big fan of that.
Do you think the triangle system will be enacted? Fabiano, if he pushes a pawn to c6, he will create a triangle with his pawns.
If it were Magnus Carlsen, I would expect that kind of chess joke. But Fabi is a lot more principled, so I don't expect the triangle.
F3 is the move played, and we'll see what Fabiano has up his sleeve once he returns to the board. Interesting that Fabiano gets time to go home, go back to his hotel room, record these videos, these podcasts for his YouTube channel after such long, difficult games. Top players these days just seem to have boundless energy.
Yeah, and I remember once in the London Chess Classic, I had this amazing streak, and then I just had grandmasters agreeing draws with me because they were afraid. They were like, "Oh my god, she's on form."
Exactly. It's scary, right? If you know you're playing someone who's unbeatable, just winning everything.
Then I lost my last game, and I didn't get my GM norm.
Next time.
I know, but there hasn't been a next time, David. Yet. So I'll get that. 30 tactics a day.
Exactly. That's the way to be on form. Practice. And Erwin Lamy, he works so hard on chess. I don't think he'll be too tempted to break the tension right now. I don't really see the options for white, hence my surprise. We mentioned the balconies earlier in the playing hall. This is also a nice angle to demonstrate the Villa Marina here in the Isle of Man. I'm expecting him to castle after a bit of thought, and the game just continues.
Yes, and just before we go over to the women's section, I do want to head down the rankings because there are quite a few tournament favourites on 1 point, and I'm trying to find Hikaru Nakamura because he has the white pieces and he started off with 2 draws. And
go to him. Here that we left it on the break, we were saying, okay, maybe just bishop takes bishop, and something very similar happened, just in a different move order. Knight takes on e4 first, and I must admit, I didn't kind of advocate for bishop takes d6 here because I assumed that